Hello and welcome back to Technology Trainer. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is customer segmentation, and the method that we're going to use is RFM method. First of all, let me quickly tell you what customer segmentation is. It's grouping of your customers into different types. So let me explain you with an example. Let's say you own a grocery store, any retail store, let's say a grocery store, and you have different kind of customers coming in every day. So there are customers who come very often, like once in 1 or 2 days, people who live nearby and purchase daily items from you, like some days eggs, some day bread, some day curd. So they are frequent visitors. But then there are visitors who doesn't come very frequently. Let's say they come once in a month, but purchase for the whole month. So their transaction amount, their ticket size is high, but their visits are low. And then there are customers who are not that loyal, who probably sometimes they come to you, sometimes they go to somebody else. So when you look at as a company, now all these customers cannot be grouped into a single type of segment. So the marketers need to know exactly that what is the behavior of the customer by segmenting it, and then they do different kind of promotions, and they implement different kind of strategies to retain the customers, and to make the customers keep the customers loyal to them. The tools that we're going to use for this is Tableau and Excel, and the output that we're expecting is obviously different segment of customers for target marketing. So let's start. So now this is the data that we are having. It's a transaction data for approx 1 year of an online retail store. This data gives us various variables, various columns, such as the first one is the invoice number, then the product code, description of the product, quantity, the billing date, unit price, customer ID who purchased, and the country. Now we want to know the unique customers, because we want to segment data based on customers. For that, what we'll do is we'll copy this column as of now, customer ID, and in a new sheet. So we'll open a new sheet in the same workbook, and we'll paste this column there. Now to find the unique values in this column, we'll go to data, we'll remove duplicates. Now out of all the variables, we have around 4337 unique customers. You can see here that there is a blank value also. Now why it has considered a blank value? Because if we go to the real data, there are transactions with the blank customer ID, so it is considering blank also as a unique customer ID. We'll keep this as of now, and we'll delete it later. Now let's find recency, frequency, and monetary, and quickly go to Tableau for that. Now in Tableau, I have already loaded the data. As you can see, our main file, online retail transaction data, and the sheet name is online retail. So if I go to sheet 1 now, we want to calculate recency. So let's name first sheet recency. Second sheet we'll use to calculate frequency, and the third one for monetary, total amount spent by each customer. So let's find recency first. Now as it will be based on customer, it will be customer specific recency. So customer ID in the rows, and what do you think now should come in the column next to customer ID? The recency. And recency means how recent the customer purchased. For that we'll create a new field. So let's name it recency, and it subtracts the invoice date from the current date. That's today. Click on apply. Okay. Now what do you think this will give when I'll drag this to the column next to customer ID? Let's see. So if I drag this right now, it's giving me certain numbers. Now these are not the numbers that we require right now, because these are some of all the recency data. Let's give you an example. Let's say the first customer probably has visited 3 times, 2 days ago, then 10 days ago, then 30 days ago. So for every transaction, the recency will be different. For one, it is 2, then 10, then 30. So if I sum it up, it becomes around 42. But we don't want that value. We want the minimum, the recent date. So we'll click on minimum. Now this is what we require. This is the recent date, the recent difference between the current date and the last transaction date. So what we'll do, we'll format this and we'll remove decimals. Yeah, because days cannot be in decimal. Now what we'll do, now we'll find frequency of the customer, how many times the customer has visited till date, again on a customer specific level. So now for frequency, what we will do, we will drag the invoice number. Now again, when we'll drag, this gives us the sum of invoice numbers. Again, what does that mean? That if the same customer has visited 3 times and 3 times the invoice number is different, so it's summing up the invoice. We don't want the sum of the invoice. We want the distinct number of invoices related to a specific customer. So what we'll do, we'll replace sum with distinct count of invoices. This will give us the frequency. So this is distinct number. That means like the first customer has visited 7 times and so on. And now we'll find monetary. That's the total sum, the total revenue customer has created. So again, based on customer. So how we are going to do that? We are going to do that by multiplying unit price with the quantity. So we are creating a new variable here. So first customer ID and then monetary. Now this is giving us the correct, because we want sum for all the transactions related to the each customer. We want the total revenue created by the customer. So that's the correct value. Now what we are going to do, we are going to export this all in CSV. Yeah, now go to Tableau, select all. Yeah, first let's remove null and then select all. Right click, view data. Here there's an option to export all. So let's export this as recency. Now let's go to frequency, exclude null, select all again, view data and export this data also. Let's name this frequency, and let's do the same for monetary. Exclude null, select all, view data and export this as monetary CSV file. Okay, now let's open these files one by one. So in recency, as this is already sorted, let's select all the recency values, copy them and paste in front of customer ID in our other file. Name this recency. Same let's do for frequency. Copy all the values of frequency as this is already sorted. Paste against customer IDs. Name this as frequency. And let's do the same thing for monetary also. Open monetary file. Let's select monetary column. Copy this and paste here. Now let's do a little bit of formatting so that the data looks more clean. Okay. Now, on based of values of each attribute, recency, frequency, and monetary, let's find out their scores. How to give this score? There are different methods. One which we'll be applying here is quartile method, basically finding minimum, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, and the maximum. And based on that values, we will give score to each attribute, that is frequency, recency, and monetary. So let's find out all these values. Recency, frequency, and monetary. Okay, let's format this also. So let's quickly find all these values. Drag it for frequency and monetary. First quartile. Again drag this for rest two variables. Oh, sorry. Find second quartile value. That's median value. Median means 50% of data is below this and 50% is above this. Quartile 3, 75% of data lies below this and 25% of data above this value. And finally, maximum. Now, what these values show us is, let's take recency. So, quartile 1 value, that is 17. This value shows us that 25% of the data that lies in recency is below this number, 17.53. 25% of our data, and 25 is in between these two, and next 25 between these two. So let's give scores. So person who has recently visited, those kind of customers will be scored the highest. So let's divide into 4 scores, 1, 2, 3, 4, and highest score would be 4. So if recency is less than quartile 1 value, let's give 4 to that customer. Else, if the recency value is less than median and more than quartile 1, let's give that kind of customer score 3. And if recency value is less than quartile 3 and more than quartile 2, let's give that kind of customer a score of 2. And for every person who hasn't visited in last 142 days, 143 days, let's give them score, the minimum score, that's 1. Let's drag this till the end. Before this, we need to fix these values before dragging, so that these value doesn't change. Yeah. Now let's drag this. So we get score for recency score for all our customers. Same we'll do for frequency. Now in frequency, we'll give the values manually because we cannot give less than quartile 1 because it's already 1. So 0 frequency, there will be no customers like that. So let's give this manually. If frequency is, let's say, less than 2, that means if person has only visited once, that kind of customer, let's give that person the lowest score, that is 1. Else, if this value is frequency is less than 5, that means the values between the values can be 2, 3 or 4. That kind of customers, let's give them score 2. And for frequency less than 10, that means they have visited 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 times. Let's give them 3. And any customer which has visited more than or equal to 10 times, let's give them 4. Let's drag this also. So F score, let's drag this. Yeah, and let's do the same for finding monetary score also. So again, let's apply the same thing here. If total monetary spend is less than quartile 1, so we'll give them the least score, that is 1. Else, if monetary value is less than quartile 2 but greater than quartile 1, we'll give them score 2. Else, if monetary value is less than quartile 3 but greater than quartile 2, we'll give them 3. And every customer who has spent more than quartile 3 value, will give them the highest, that is 4. So let's again freeze these values. Yeah, and now let's drag it. So now we have all these scores with us. So we have almost segmented our data. Now how this can help us, I'll tell you. So if we want to see, let's say, customers who have highest scores of all, let's say highest of recency, frequency, and monetary. So let's find such customers here. Filter and recency score 4. That means they are recent visitors. Frequency also 4, that they are frequent visitors, and monetary also 4, that is they are also spending good amount of money. So now these are customers with the highest value of recency, frequency, and monetary attributes. What we can do now, we can name such segment of customers as let's say our loyal customers. So who have all these scores 4. Let's drag this, and yeah, and we can give this column also the name. We can name it as segment name. Now same thing we can do. Let's say we want to find people who have all the least scores. I mean, they are their recency score is also 1, that they have not visited since long, and their frequency score is also 1, that means they are not frequent visitors, and monetary is also 1, that means they haven't spent much money, they haven't much associated with our business. So by seeing these scores, we can say that these are almost lost customers to us. So let's name this segment as almost lost. And the same way, I mean, we can give different names to different kind of segments, and the marketing team then based on the segment's name and customers associated with them, the marketing team can build different strategies, that what kind of emailers, what kind of promotions and offers to send to almost lost customers and people who are already loyal, what kind of promotions, let's say, they can send them emailers of the new brands that are associated with them, so that those people can buy the new brands as well. So that's what customer segmentation is all about. We can use it in different ways after segmenting. I hope you like this video, and for any questions or any queries, please put them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. Till then, bye bye, and see you in my next video with another topic.